Okay, so in our previous session, we have seen different types of load: table to table, table to flat file, and flat file to table. I hope everyone has practiced these three different scenarios. We will continue with the table loads. We have one more different scenarios, like we have a scenario called indirect file loading. Okay, the indirect file loading is nothing but see we have already seen that flat file to table. For an example, your customer is placing 5 files. So instead of one single file, 5 files or 4 files or something. Okay, the number of files are more. He is placing that 5 files, but all the files are same structure. All the files are employees file, but different data. So different data we have. See, all the file contains different data, but same structure. If it is employees table, it's employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, employee 4, employee 5. See, all the table, all the flat file data, we have to load it into a, here it is a file or table. So in this table, we have to load it. So this is called indirect file loading. So what is the indirect file loading, right? Since all the file structures are same, okay, all the file structures are same, no need to create 5 different mapping. Normally, if I have 5 files, if I have to load all the 5 files into a table, this is a table. Okay, you assume that this is a table called T underscore employees. So your customer is placing, instead of one file, they are placing a 4 file or 5 files or 10 files or something different number of files they are placing here. Okay, number of files they are placing here. So as an Informatica developer, we have to read the data from the file and then we have to load it into this table. So how to achieve this scenario? Since all the file structure are same, how are we going to achieve, right? With the one file structure, we are going to create a mapping. Since all the file structures are same, with the one file structure, we are going to create a mapping. Okay, so this is one file structure. Since all the file structures are same, but contains different data. Okay, you assume that 5 different locations are there, 5 HRs are there, HR. All the 5 HRs will place a different files over here. Okay, different files, but same structure file, different data. They will place their own employees details. We have to read the data from this file, load it into this table. How to read? Normally here we have 5 different files, right? One single file, you create a mapping. Okay, you create the mapping with single file structure, create a mapping. In the session level, file name, it will ask what is the file name. So here 5 files are there. What we can do, the file name, we can create one file called master.txt, one file, any file name. I'm creating the file name called master.txt. This is the master.txt. What is this master.txt, right? So in this master.txt, I'm going to tell what are the 5 files are there. So source underscore flat file underscore employees underscore 1.csv. So this is one file. Okay, this is one file. And we have another file. 2 file, 3, 4, 5. Like this, I have different files. Okay. But all the file structures are same columns, but different data. Here I have 5 employee details. Here I have another 5 employee details, another 10 employees details, another 100 employee details. Okay, all the files, they will place it. We have to read all the file in a single stretch, and then we have to load it into this table. So this is the master.txt, right? In the session level, it will ask file name. What is the file name? The file name, we have to tell this is master.txt. Master.txt. The file type, we have to tell indirect. Not direct file. It is an indirect file. Okay. it is an indirect file load, you will say like it's a file type is indirect. So this is called indirect file loading. Direct means directly we will tell the file name as one file name, but here we are telling that file name is master.txt. What Informatica will look for, right? If you would have mentioned like file type is indirect, Informatica will open this file master.txt. What is the file name you have mentioned? So there, whatever the file you have mentioned, from there it will read the data and then it will load it into a table. Okay. So this concept is called indirect file loading. If you are going for any interview, right, they will ask this question. They will not ask what is indirect file. They will say like, okay, I have four different file structure. Okay, different file means same structure file. Different files are there. All the files I need to load in a single mapping. How will you do? You have to tell them, okay, if I have all the files are in same structure, I can load it through indirect file loading concept. So I will create one master file. I will mention all the file and then we will keep it. Okay. Sometimes what the customer will ask, interviewer will ask, okay, I do not know how many files they are going to place in for a particular day. Today, they are going to place 5 files. Tomorrow, they might be placing 10 files. Day after tomorrow, they might be placing 2 files. Something like that, right? So if they are placing different number of files, how will you load? So every time we have to create a master file manually? No, we are not going to do manually, but we will create the master.txt file in the runtime, like by using the Unix script. We will call the Unix script. The script, we will check how many files are there in the path. Okay, for an example here, if you look at here, I'll go to C drive, Informatica 10.2.0 server, InfoShared, SRC files. Here I will go here. I will take all the files. See, I have the 5 files and I have one master files also. I will keep all the files here. Okay. If you double click on this master file, you'll be checking I told, right? How will you create this master file dynamically? In this file path, you are checking how many files are there. All the file names you will create with master.txt, this file. So in the master.txt, if you look at here, I have mentioned all the 5 different files here. All the files I have mentioned, and then I can go to the Informatica. Okay, go to Informatica, you open it, and then file structures are same, right? No need to create one more time. Go to mapping, create a mapping called m_indirect_ file loading. Indirect file loading. This is a one, and we will take one file structure. So this is the file structure, right? We can take it and we can go for this table. Same way, it's a file to table load. We can do it like this and then control yes. It should be valid. You can go to the workflow manager. In the workflow manager, we will create normally, but only one thing is we have to tell file type is indirect and then we have to mention that master.txt. Go here, go to this one, create a new workflow, indirect file loading. I'm creating indirect file loading. Then I will create session, connect it, double click to mapping. Source should be pointing to source. If you look at here, input type is file only. Source file type is indirect. And then source file name is, instead of this file name, we have to mention master.txt. Since it is mentioned like indirect, master.txt to open. This is the target. See, each file I have copied the same file but different name. That's all. I have copied the data are in the file are same. So I have 5 files, right? 5 into 107, 535 record. It will go and read and load. If you look at now, it will open the monitor and look at. It will load all the 5 file structures. Okay, so if you look at here, it got completed. Double click, go to mapping. You can see 535 record has been read from the source and then load it into the target. Okay, there is no rejected record. For an example, today, instead of 5 different files, they are placing 4 different files. Okay, they are placing 4 different files. Then how to check it? So they will go to the source file directory, right? I'll go to the source file directory. SRC file directory, Informatica 10.2.0 server, info.shad. Here it is SRC files. If you go here, SRC files, master file I'm creating. I'm not creating this one. Master file, I'm just mentioning only 4 files. Okay, this one we will not do manually in real time. Okay, normally I have deleted this one, right? Manually I deleted. I'm not doing any changes in the Informatica level. Just I have changed in the master.txt. How many record it will read now? So 4 into 107. So 428 records it will read from the source itself. Okay, we are not doing any changes in the Informatica level. Only the file level we have changed it. Even the file here we have, right? So this master.txt also will create in the runtime. So if you look at here, it will show you 428 records.
Chandra,
See,
here we are passing hard-coded values only, right? How to pass in dynamic way?
the file name.
Yeah, file name.
Yeah, file name here, say for an example, this is master.txt. One more thing, if the file is there in different path, I'll come to that your question, okay? I'm keeping this file in different path here, okay? But my source file is here, my master file is here, but 2 is not available here, right? 2 is not available here. What will happen now? If I'm going to execute, it will fail, saying that file is not available. So it will show like file is not available, it will fail. If you look at here,
No, what I'm asking is in
yeah,
master
I
file.
got your question. I come to your question. Okay, give me a minute. See here I have kept the file in different path. What will happen? It will fail now. Okay, saying that the file is not available. If it is failing, if you look at here, it is failing. You can see FR. FR means file reader. From the source itself, it is not reading the data. That is what you have to backtrack. Okay, where is the file? See here, system cannot find the file specified. What is the file? Source file. Okay, so instead of keeping like this directly, this is the path, right? You can copy this path. File is available here. Go here. Okay, go to this master.txt. The second file, you have to mention the full path, fully qualified path. Normally, this is what we will give in real time. Fully qualified path only will give. If I'm going to run now, it will get succeeded. Okay. So now I will come to your question. So your question is how to.
Chandra,
Yeah, give me a minute. Let me complete this.
Okay.
I will take it. Okay. It will get interrupted. See this one. The question is how to create this master file dynamically. Say for an example, our customer is placing. The customer is saying that I will not place all the files. 5 files are on same day. Say today I will place 4 files. Tomorrow I will place 5 files. Different. See, it's a depends. Some days I will not place the file. So you have to take care. See, your customer is saying that way. So what I can do? Master file I have to create in the runtime. Where to create? So there is a 2-way. It got succeeded, right? Now it got succeeded. Okay, there is a 2-way. One is, so here you can go for before starting this particular session, you remove this link, you remove this. we have the command task. Look at here, we have the command task. These tasks we will see after some time. Okay, don't worry on this. We'll see all the tasks one by one, but I will take the command task now. So I will keep the command task. In this command task, I will call the Unix command. Okay, here we are not going to see use Unix command, but in real time we will call. Double click, go to commands. So click on the command. So here you have to use that command, Unix command, to create a file, whatever the file names are available in the folder. Clear? So this is one way. This is command task. Either you can create standalone task here, or double click on the session, go to components. Look at here, components, right? In the components, you can see pre-session command. So what is the pre-session command, right? Pre-session command means before start reading the data, this command will be executing. Okay, remember, before starting the session, while starting the session, this command, if you are giving any command here, this will get executed. Post session success command, that means after data read and load. Okay, read and write. If the session got succeeded, this command will be executed. If the session got failed, this command got executed. On success email, if the session got succeeded, whatever the mail here mentioning, that mail will be passed. On failure email, if the session got failure, this mail will be triggered. Okay, this is what the scenario. Clear on this? Here we have to give. What is the command? That we have to learn. So you can go to the Google and type it. We have to create the file with what is the file number of files are available. That command we have to take. We can paste it over here. It will create the file. But here we are using Windows server. So that is why Unix command you cannot directly put. That you have to convert into Windows, then you have to pass it. Clear on this?
Okay, that command also working here, right? In like shell.
Yes, shell scripting.
We have to convert it to Windows one.
Yes,
okay.
yes. See here, either you can write the command, all the command here, okay, or you can call the shell scripting, sh space scripting .sh. So that you can call. Okay. So you can create on shell scripting and then keep it like this, like how we have created master.txt, right? Same way you can create on shell scripting file .sh file. You can keep the file here and then copy this path. Okay, go to here and paste it here, slash, say for an example, master.sh. This script you can call. This command will execute that script. It will generate the master.txt file in the runtime based on the number of files. See, we will have some cutoff time. For an example, it is 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. we will look at how many files are there. We will create it and then we will load it. That's all.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it. In the component also we have to give in the same
no
format.
See, either here or here. See, this is standalone task. Before starting this will be executed.
Yeah, fine.
Once it is executed, then only it will go to the next one. Okay, this is standalone task. Either you can give here or you can give it in the components.
Yeah, this also shell script path.
Shell scripting only, but don't give both. Already we have completed that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Either one is possible. One is you can give. Based on the scenario, sometimes we'll go for standalone task. Sometimes inbuilt session level command task will go first. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yes, Divya, please go ahead.
Chandra, I have a question. So the files that whatever you showed, those are indirect files, right, Chandra?
Yeah, these are all indirect files.
Everything. Okay, Chandra. So my understanding is that you are telling
this file we are not mentioning. See, this file we haven't mentioned. Only 5 files we have mentioned.
Yeah. Okay, Chandra. But we will be what you are saying is that since it is now it is a class, we are going there doing manually deleting the file, and then we are putting that in the master file, and we are running the workflow, and then we are trying to execute it, right, Chandra?
Yes,
But
correct.
first of all, when you place that file s_ff employee to whatever, right, Chandra, in a different path, so you are trying to say that even if you find it if you keep it in a different path, um, it, it is something like it will look for in the script,
No.
or no?
How it will look for different path? You should not mention. See, always you have to tell them like your source team. You place the file one path. That's all. See, one path only we have to place, right? So we do have multiple path in your real-time server, correct?
Yeah.
Multiple path will be there. How it will
Yes,
check
Chandra.
for all the files? So it will, if we are checking all the folder files, right? It will create all the whatever the file is there for some different team. So that is also will be created. See, we have to tell them like you create file in one particular path, one particular folder. Say for an example, you create one folder for them. You ask them to place, whoever is placing the file, ask them to place the file in this particular path.
Yeah.
Only one folder only, not any other folder.
Okay. Okay, fine. So it should be the same path. When you said different path, because now
different
you put the
path, I told like a master.txt file here. Okay.
Yeah.
Your data file is there and some other path.
Okay.
Okay, your data file is there, some other path here.
Yeah.
So that's why we have mentioned the full qualified path. How Informatica knows that? So think in this way. How Informatica knows that? It will, if the file is there available here, it knows that, okay, this file is available here.
Okay.
But this file is not there, right? So
First
it
of
is
all, you
our
deleted.
responsibility. We have to
First
give
of
the
all, you
file name.
deleted, right, Chandra? You deleted that file and placed it in some other path. First of all, why should it even look that? I mean, I'm not following that part, Chandra. That's all.
Where I have deleted, I have just cut and paste.
Cut and paste, right? So it will be, if it is looking, it should be looking only in this path, right? Source files path, right? It will not look in a different path. So
Yeah,
first
that's
of all,
what it
the
got
flow
failed.
should not. Okay.
That is what it got failed, right?
Yeah, but we didn't mention anywhere it is only 5 file or 4 file. So whatever file that it should have loaded, right? So that is my question.
Yeah, correct. See.
Yeah.
See here, how many files we have mentioned?
3 and 1 extra path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will master what Informatica will do. It will go and check the file name in this particular path. Okay.
Yes,
so we haven't mentioned any fully qualified path here, right?
Yeah.
So Informatica knows that, okay, this file is available here itself. So here itself,
Yes.
1.csv.
Yes,
Then
Chandra.
it will go to the second path. It will read the file. 4, it is available here. 5, it is available here. That is what.
Okay.
See, it should know, the Informatica knows that, right, where the file is kept. Then only it can able to read it. If the file is not available here, then it will fail.
Yeah.
You may ask why you haven't mentioned third file. Third file no need to load today. So that's why I haven't mentioned here. If you don't mention, it will not load.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now got it, Chandra. So whatever file you are mentioning in the master path, that path location you have to actually mention. Okay.
Yeah, location, either the file should be there in the same location, or you have to mention the fully qualified path.
When you say the same location, wherever the master text file, whatever you're mentioning, that should be the
same path you should be having. Okay.
Okay.
See,
Okay. Got it.
Even if I have 6 files, but I'm using only 4 files here, Informatica will read from the 4 files only, not all the 6 files. Okay, got it?
Yeah, got it.
Other files also might be there, right?
Got it.
That's right. So in real time, if it is like most of the scenarios, like some 80% of the scenario is always they will keep that 4 files or 5 files. We will create the master.txt as static file. Okay, we will create as only one time. But some project, the customer will say like, okay, every day I will place different file. Okay. That's
so
what. Even we can tell them like, okay, if the file is not available for today, you have some data is not available from your end, create one empty file, keep it over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll create it.
Okay. Chandra, since you're saying that it will be always 5 files or 6 files, right? It will be the same file with the same file name and everything. The data will every day load in the same file, like overwrite, or it will be new files.
Where?
In this location.
In this location, that's their the source team model. Okay.
Okay.
That's their task, right? See, they are going to give us the data. That's all.
Okay.
How they are going to give us the data, that's we are not going to bother about.
Okay. Okay.
Whether they are going to place the file newly or they're going to incrementally load. Mostly it will be new file only. Okay. They will not do any incremental file.
Okay, got it, Chandra.
So every day new transaction only. So new file only will be placed.
Okay.
So if they are placing the same file, then we have to check it. Okay. If the data is available already there in our target table, no need to load the data. So that is what the design. Okay. See, different scenarios will be there in our real time. Different scenarios. See, if you know the concept very well, then whatever the scenario they're telling, we can implement it. That's all. Okay. Okay, so this is called indirect file loading. Indirect file loading. So everybody got it? What is indirect file loading? Any doubt? All of you got it right?
Chandra,
Yes,
for indirect file loading, I have a question for the Unix part.
Hmm?
So the files will have different timestamps, right? When the source team send it to us.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
when you write the unit script to create a master, update the master file, so will it be based upon the timestamp it is sent, or
No.
in real
They
time
will
how
replace
it
the
will?
file. Normally they will replace the file.
Oh, same file name only it will be.
Yeah, same file name only. Or say for an example, it depends on the scenario. They are saying that today I will place the file with today's data state.
No, like we will write the script only one time, right? So usually if they are sending the data on daily basis, so your source file folder will be having multiple files.
They don't bother about data. That's what I'm telling. Don't bother about data. So they are giving us the data. We need to load it, right? See, if they are sending the file with a different timestamp, say for an example, today they are sending the file name as this is the way they are sending 12 02 2021. Okay, they're sending the file like this. Tomorrow they will send a new file 12 03 2021. Day after tomorrow they will send a new file. See, every day they are going to send a file. Whatever the batch date we are running, on the date we have to create a master file based on this timestamp only. Okay,
based upon the current
date modified we can take.
Okay.
We have to write the scripting that we will take. See, that scripting we have to write and then we have to load. That's all. See, what data is inside there, no need to bother about. That's their concept. They will go for a daily new data or existing data they're appending the data. That's their own design. So if they are sending
my question was like in the particular path you will have multiple files. So based upon what criteria we would be updating the master file in that case.
Yeah, that's what I have explained so far, right? See, it's based on your scenario. See, if you have the file, they are going to replace the file, you have to create the master.txt based on that. If they are going to send with the timestamp, you have to take the timestamp.
Okay, same files or timestamp. Okay, those will be the two scenarios, right then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different scenarios also will be there. Okay, that you have to take care in the real time.
Yeah, as Chandra mentioned, we have to give the shell file here. So whatever you have mentioned in the path, the shell will read all the files from here and write it in the master. So no need bother about timestamp and all. It will read the file name, whatever we have received, and it will write in the master. Right?
That is one scenario. Okay.
Yeah.
Her question is, okay, if I have more files, daily the customer is placing a new file with the timestamp like this. How can I create a master file? Whether we are going to create all the files? No. We will check the date modified, right? We will check the date modified. So today the date,
Today's
the
date.
10th date we are running. Either we will check for today's date or day -1. Whatever the file has arrived day -1, we will take that all the file name, put it in the master.txt.
Correct.
That is our real-time scenario. Scenario might be little bit different. Okay, that we have to take it. But indirect file loading concept is the same. Concept is same, but scenario will be different one. It's based on your customer. You're based on your source team. They might be sending the same file name with a different name, right? Or what we will do, if they are sending the days different file name, once we have loaded all the file, we will copy this file from here. We will put the timestamp on the file. We will archive it into the archive folder. Got it? That is also possible. You can do it. That's what you have to think. So you can send it to archive folder. Okay. So today's load completed. The force session success command, you can copy it and then paste it in the archive folder. Got it? Then no files will be available here. And tomorrow they will place the file here. Based on the number of file, you create the master file. And then once the data has been loaded, you take the file, keep it in the archive folder.
But Chandra, in this case, this is what is my first time question also, Chandra. So if it is a new file, then you archiving is fine, right? But if it is the same file name, the data is going to override, then we shouldn't be
that is
archiving,
what
right?
I'm telling. It might be different scenario. You have to think.
Oh, okay. Fine,
different scenario that you have to think, right?
Okay.
Every time it's a different scenario. It might be that you have to think how they are sending the file. That's what we have to think, right? So what is the responsibility of our ETL developers? If everything like easy one, same like one, then what is the dependency on our ETL developers, right?
Yeah, makes sense, Chandra.
So ETL developer is there for to take care all the different scenarios, not always for all the customers the same scenario. It's one scenario I have told again. You can archive the file. This is one scenario. It is not for all the scenario. For all the file, this is not the one. So based on the scenario, you think it. These are all the things you can make it sense how it will be. If they are appending the file, don't do that then.
Okay, Chandra, in this case, I get one more question. So, okay, now once the data is loaded, when the next day it has to come and archive the data, or like same day we are moving, even the archive path location.
That's what your think, right? See, same day you want to archive or next day you want to archive? You tell me.
Yeah, again, case to case basis, Chandra, based on the requirement.
Yeah,
okay.
That's all.
So yeah, so in that case, also, should we mention the archive path location also in the master.txt, Chandra?
Why you want to mention that archive?
Because the files has to get archived to it has to move to the archive location, right?
Okay.
So I'm just trying to understand.
So if you are where to mention that? If you are moving the file from here to archive folder, why you want to mention this in the master.txt?
Oh, in the shell script. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Got it. Shell script only you have to mention. Okay, that Chandra. Shell script is different shell script, not the master.txt shell script. That shell script is different, right? After loading only you have to write it. If the load fail for the day, will you go into archive?
Yeah, so which means we need to then put one more standalone task or something and then load it.
Not standalone. Here also I have explained now, right? You have the post session success command, failure command.
Okay.
If the session got succeeded, then that means it got loaded. Then you can put the archive here, archive command task here. See, that's what. Don't think over now. See, this is indirect file loading. If I have more files, you have to load it. That's all. That's all you think.
Okay, Chandra.
So there might be different scenario that you have to take care, right? See, so you are going for a hotel. I can show you how to make this particular dish. Okay. Customer based on there, they will ask same dish only. They will ask something different, right? So as a cook, we have to take care that, okay, based on the customer need, we have to cook it same way. Here also, we are going to learn all the different types of transformation, all the functionalities. Based on the real-time scenario, we have to little bit modify. whether they are going to place the file here or to append the file here, or we should archive the file, or we should not do it there, whether they are going to replace the file. Mostly they will replace the file. Okay. Mostly they will replace the file, or they will place the file with the timestamp. With the timestamp, you can read it, right? See, if I have one single path, you have thousands of files will be there. Whatever the file has arrived for today with the timestamp, or file itself, they will put the timestamp like this. So you are running the batch today. That's what. For an example, yesterday batch has failed. Somebody have sent the wrong data. Your yesterday batch has failed. So when today's date, 2nd December, you are running yesterday's batch date. Which file it should pick? Today's file or yesterday's file? Yesterday's file only, right? Why? Because yesterday file only not yet loaded. So based on the batch date, we will pass the batch date in the scheduler. We will pass the batch date in the scheduler. Based on the batch date, we have to get the file names and we have to create a master.txt. Got it? See, I do not want to overhead on you the concept now. Leave it as it is. Real-time scenarios, we will take it after some time. Okay. See, the thing is basic we have to understand first. Then we will go for different real-time scenarios. Once we are going to have all the concept very well, then only you will come to know. That time you will know, okay, so this is what the scenario. We will go to this. This can be completed in the command task. Command task I haven't taught you. I will teach you all the tasks one by one. Okay, so at that time you will come to know, okay, how to call the command. That's what you learn it. Okay. Now are you clear what is indirect file loading? Indirect file loading means at a time we are loading multiple files into target table. Is it clear? But the file name might be different. File structure should be same. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Now if you tell me you have any questions. See, real-time scenario, you may get different scenarios. That's I accept. It's based on the customer, based on the project. So even they will not have one file will be a text file. Okay. See, all the files should be a TXT file, means TXT only. One file is a text, one file is a CSV. That we will not keep. We will not take it. The design itself, we will tell them. Okay, got it now. See, we are the source team for some other team. Then how to send them the file with the different timestamp. Got it? How to send? Yesterday I have given one exercise, right? The file exercise. I hope you should have completed all the files. File exercise. Load the data. This one have you done? Have you completed this? Remove the hash symbol in the target file.
Yes, Chandra, I did it.
Okay. So create target file every time with a different name, different timestamp.
Yes, Chandra.
Okay. Loaded the data with fixed file. Okay. I will do it this one. This is very simple. So only one property or to do it on the custom properties. Go to config object. Here you'll be having the custom properties. There you have to mention remove output header hash. So that is a one hint. So if you have remove output header hash. So this is the one. So while mentioning, you have to make sure that it's a case sensitive. Okay. It's a case sensitive. If you are mentioning like this, it will load the file. Clear on this? Without this one, target flat file. Okay. Here, look at here. Target flat file, right? Target flat file. Where is it? Okay. If I'm going to execute now, it will. See, if I'm going to run the file, it will load the file with hash. go to Informatica server, info share, TGT files. Okay, did not load it now. I think it's loading now. Still it is running. Okay, if you look at here, there is a HTML. So I have given this exercise. I hope everyone should have completed. If not completed, please do it. So when we are doing it, then only they'll come to know. See, you will come to know that, okay, these are all they will ask in interview. So definitely they will ask this question in interview. Okay, sorry, here you have to go with the attribute. The attribute you have to mention like remove header hash. Yes. Okay, remove header hash as yes, you have to mention, then click on yes. Okay, now run it. If the file is open, right? If the file is open, then it will not create the file. If it is opened in Excel format, it will not create. If opened in Notepad++, it can able to create. See here, it got loaded with. Okay, why? Loaded. I think it's not correctly saved. This is the one, right? Why the hash is available? Employee ID. Oh, okay. Is it
Don't need
append
to
the
save that, refresh the mapping.
No need to refresh the mapping here. How many records are there? It's appending the data in the file. See, already the file has been created. It is appending. Okay, we will delete the file. Delete the file. Now we will check. See, already file is available. We are appending the data. Append if exists, right? That's the reason it got.
Okay.
The file was there, so it is appending only the data. But now it will read the data. Now it will write without hash.
Chandra, as you mentioned, in the master file, we should not give any different extensions, right? So only if it is a CSV file, we need to
only
give
that
all the
extension.
CSV file in that part.
Yeah,
correct?
Yeah, correct. That's a design. Okay, design itself we will tell them. See, single file path on single file only they will
extension.
place.
Okay.
Same extension. See, look at here, it has been removed, that hash symbol, right? Hash symbol has been removed. Okay. So now the thing is, I have to generate the file with a different name every time. So what I can do, so you keep expression transformation here. Expression transformation here. So double click. Have one more column called file name. Okay. So this expression I will take you after some time, but I will create O underscore file underscore name string. I will go for 100 characters file name. Look it here. The file name should be like this. So look at here, single quotes, T underscore employees underscore. Okay, target flat file I will make flat file underscore employees underscore single quotes concatenation. Here the pipe symbol is concatenation. The name should be loaded. So two underscore care of. See, for this you have to learn single row function in Oracle. So to care of, what is the to care will do? So to care will do, it will convert that into character. So to care of date I'm going to give. So n as numeric. Okay, so here I'm going to give date format I'm going to give. What is the date format? System timestamp I will pass. System timestamp. What is the format? I can take. It's MMDDYYYY hours, minute, seconds. Okay, seconds also. Then concatenation single quotes dot CSV. See, look at here. This is what the file I'm just creating. This is the file. To care of system timestamp. Timestamp should be passed like this dot CSV. Okay, validate. It should be valid. Click on OK. So where to give this one? So this target is flat file, right? If you go to the target flat file, target is flat file, double click on it. You should not create one file. See, you should not create one column like this. If you are creating column like this, in the file, this will be a column. Don't do that. Here we have one option, add file name column to this table. If the target is flat file, remember, if the target is flat file, you will have an option called add file name column to this table. You have to click on add file name. So that, see, the thing is you have to practice, then only it will get memorized for you. So just I have to give this, that's all. Now I can make refresh. The only thing is make sure it should not enable with appending the file. Append if exist. So why? Anyone can tell why we should not give append if exist?
Because you said that the file name should
Every
not
time we are
be
creating a new file name.
file name, yeah.
A new file name we are creating, right? So it's a contradictory for append if exist. So that's why we should not create append if exist. We can go for this one and then click on OK, save.
Will it throw any error or if we enable that? Or,
Yes, it will fail. It will fail. Saying that, so I could not able to append the data. It's a contradictory. It will say in that way. If you enabled it, you will be seeing some error. That also I will show you. See, you have to practice as much as possible. Many different scenarios you have to check it. Okay, all the types of file load. Just we have seen only basic. See, the basic you should be very clear. Different types of file load. Even a lot of scenarios, other scenarios are there. You can go through it. Okay. So if you look at here, that has been created with file with the name. See, assume that we are generating the file to our downstream team. They will read the data from this file. So every time, one more time I'm running, it will create different file with a different timestamp. Okay, look at now.
So Chandra, that that format actually it is creating is the last one, that whatever it created, including seconds, is it creating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
See, what is the format you want? You have to give the format. That's all.
Okay.
I have taken the seconds also, right? MISS, minute and second. Even microsecond, nanosecond also can give.
5 minutes and seconds.
Okay, look at here, MISS. See, it depends on the way how they are asking. They're asking like the same day. Okay, same day you are going for one more time, you are running, then you can go for second. Or minute. Minute is fine. Same minute, if you are going to run 2 times, then you can do second also. It depends on you. Okay, what is the format you want to give? They will ask, okay, if I'm going to enable this append if exist, what will happen? It will fail now. See, append if exist is the opposite way, right? So I'm going to give this. Then if I'm going to give, it will fail.
But Chandra, I mean, I don't know if I understood that correctly. Append if exist means instead of creating a new file, it should actually create the same old file, right, Chandra?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it should create the old file. It should not fail, right?
So that's what I explained, that yeah, it's up to you.
Okay.
See how you are taking, that's up to you. That's what I have explained so far. We are creating the file with a different name. Here we have given, right? Here we are giving that you create the file with a different name every time. File name we are passing. But here we are mentioning like append if exist. Is it contradictory? That is what it will fail.
Okay.
Okay, got it now? See, file name port is not supported with connection or merge option. That's what it failed. Okay, got it? So all the file different load. So please complete all the exercises by today. See, the thing is, we have some different scenarios that you have to practice it. See, I have whatever the exercise I have given, I have completed. Just you practice. See, these exercises, I have completed all the exercises. Okay. But next time I will not complete. Since source qualifier filter and all, I will not complete. You have to complete it. Okay, got it? See, up today, you should have completed all the flat file to table, table to flat file, master, that is indirect file loading, different file name, flat file to flat file, table to flat file, all the different kind of scenarios you have to complete it. This is basic scenario. The next one, tomorrow, we will take it like a transformations. But before coming for the transformations, see, I'm going with very slow, very slow. Normally, this are within a day, one single day itself, I will complete. But since you are asking like many questions, I'm going with very slow with one transformation only. But this is what the basic for next thing. Okay, this is what the basic for next source qualifier or filter or anything. So please try to complete all the exercises. Okay, table to table, flat file to table. But before coming for this expression transformation, try to look at this single row functions in Oracle. Single row functions in Oracle. I have already posted 2 videos. It's like a 2-hour session. Please go through all the single row functions. We will be having some around 30 to 40 single row functions. It's nothing but you might be having the same type of one. So substring, what is substring will do? Okay, substr, substring, and instring. So what it will do? Okay, then NVL function. Okay, coalesce function, LPAD function. So what it will do? RPAD function, what it will do. So all this you have to learn one by one. Okay, 1 minute. I will take your this question. See, in flat file, there are two date columns available in the given file: date of joining and date of birth. Date of joining with the timestamp entry. Data has only date and time format. You can take date and the timestamp format, no issues. Then you can use trunc function to truncate the timestamp in the expression transformation. Okay. Expression, we will see it. So these things we will take it in the expression, not in the source. Source level, we will take it all. Like
Yeah,
a 0,
I
0,
tried
0, 0.
to give in the properties with this timestamp, so it will fail in the DOB format. So we can give only one format, right?
Give any one format. You take it like one format. You give it like 0, 0, 0 for this. Okay.
Okay.
You read it, read the data in this format, and then expression transformation will handle it. Okay.
Okay. Second also same thing.
Second also same. Okay. Second also same, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Here
same,
the format is different.
Format is
different. So in this, what we have to do, if they are giving us format like this, okay, you have to read the file as text format. You read it as a text format from the source. You cannot mention two different paths. You read the data in the text format. In Informatica expression level, we will convert this into this data joining into this format, data birth into this format. That we will take it.
Okay.
We will take it like a this one. What is this? That is what I have explained yesterday. Same thing, right?
Okay.
So you have
using
to take
expression, we can achieve this.
Handle, right? Yeah. So day after tomorrow, we will take it like expression. So there I will tell you how to handle it. You can handle it. Okay.
Okay. After expression, I will try to complete this.
Yeah. That's what. See, I haven't completed expression, so we will take it expression. This is also a very good scenario. Yeah. I have taken it for if anybody else asking that question. Okay.
Fine.
We will handle it this one, same scenario. It's very good scenario. See, that's what I have explained yesterday, the same scenario. If it is two different date format, we have to handle it in expression.
Okay.
Okay. Got it?
Yeah. Thanks, Chandra. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? You bring it like this. If you have any questions, right, you bring it, we will discuss. That's what we will discuss. And then I will guide you. You do it. Okay. If you are facing that issue, you let me know how to do it. Okay.
Sure, Chandra. Thank you.
Chandra, could you please share the SQL notes today?
Oh, SQL notes I haven't sent. Okay. I will share. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Naveen. Yeah.
So Chandra, for the target file generation for different timestamp, I tried by adding a session property, post session success command.
Okay. Command no need to have for this scenario.
Okay.
We will take it like a expression transformation itself. See, after completing the expression transformation, you will think in different way. Okay. So for this scenario, no need to have the command task. We will take it in the expression itself.
Yeah, I also tried with the post session success command, that is in the session properties.
Yeah, that is also fine. If you are able to do, that's also fine. No issues. So if you are able to complete, right, that is also fine. No issues on that. Okay. That one completed. Post session success command.
Yeah, that worked.
Windows command you have used, or you have used Unix command?
No, Windows command only I tried.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, correct. Okay, so thank you all. Then we'll meet tomorrow. By today, you should have completed at least 15 to 20 mappings. You have to send it. Okay. I haven't get some screenshot from many of us. So please send it. Okay. Okay, then we will meet tomorrow. We will take it from tomorrow. We'll take it all the transformations one by one. Tomorrow we'll see source qualifier and filter. Okay. I will give exercise, more exercise on that. Please complete that exercise now and then only you will get it. Thank you all. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow then. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thanks, Chandra.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.